Hey Twilighters, it's Saturday, and today is fantastic because it's finally getting colder outside. This week's topic is how we got into Twilight. Moving on. I got into Twilight just around the time that Kristen Stewart was cast as Bella, because there was this girl, Ashley, in my video class who loved the Twilight series, and she and this other girl, Jen, used to talk about it all the time. She suggested I read the Marked series or read the Twilight series. And I thought, well, I've got some spare time. What the hell? Twilight has a prettier cover? Okay. Honestly, I wasn't prepared to like it. I thought, me, teen romance novels, vampires, it's just not my thing. Well, we all know how that one turned out. I read it in one day and I was completely obsessed. I didn't have the opportunity to get to a bookstore to buy New Moon and Eclipse until like 2 weeks after I had read Twilight. I know, OME. And I know this is really weird, but before I even read any of the Twilight series, I looked them up on Wikipedia and I read all of the plot summaries for all 3 books. So I was not surprised by anything that happened because I knew everything that was going to happen. I know I'm a horrible person. And it was really weird because I had all these ideas of what the characters would look like and what they would be like even before I read the book. I'm a freakazoid, I told you. After I finally read New Moon and Eclipse, I started telling everyone about this book. Mind you, while my reading experience is going on, Ashley is also spreading the love of Twilight all over the school. And as it happened, I got a whole bunch of my friends to read this book, and most of us became equally obsessed. When people started talking about the release of Breaking Dawn, a couple of us thought it would be really cool to try and do something, get together for the release. And so it ended up that 5 of us were going to go see Stephenie Meyer in New York City. In my brain, I call us the Twilight 5 now. I know, it's really geeky. Woo! Nerd fighters. And the weird thing was is that we were kind of from different circles of friends. I was friends with Melissa, and then Ashley was friends with Catherine and Haley. And then we all just kind of mushed somehow. And to get to know each other, we had a movie night where we decided to watch Last Tango in Paris. And once you have been emotionally scarred and want to bleach your eyeballs with the that is Last Tango in Paris, you know that those people are gonna be some of the best friends you'll ever have. So the 5 of us went to New York City for the release of Breaking Dawn. We had an amazing time, and like I said, that's the reason why I am always so grateful for the things that Twilight has given me, even if I may be disappointed in certain elements of the books or the fandom, because none of those things can ever measure up to the friendships and the opportunities that I've had. And that's how I got into the Twilight series. Oh, it's question time! My question this week was from Sana, and she asked me how I would like to see the wolf transformation in the Twilight movie. One thing I know that it would not be like is Harry Potter. Now, while I feel that the transformation they used for Harry Potter did fit how it went from kind of like, you know, man to more to wolf. I don't think it should be like that. I pictured more as a fursplodes, an explosion, and it's like, oh, I'm getting angry, I'm shaking, fursplode! Okay. I'm talking like, 2 seconds, tops. Kind of like, like the wolf is literally inside of them. Like, you can see, like, skin kind of ripping apart down the middle like a zipper of their back, and you see the wolf just like explode out like it's already been inside there the whole time. That's kind of what I picture it as, like, in my head. Of course, if your skin was actually exploding, you'd have like blood and guts everywhere and it'd be pretty nasty, but whatever. My challenge this week is to watch another Catherine Hardwicke movie and kind of evaluate her directing style, see elements you didn't like, elements you did like, and what kind of things you'd like to see incorporated into the Twilight movie as well. Hug. That was from me to you.